Disney, I have got something for you. This is an old wardrobe, an old coat hanger from the, I don't know, maybe 1910s, pre-1920. It's older than your first film about Snow White. You stole our cultural heritage, our old stories. But in the film from the 1930s, I think, okay, it's a little bit like cultural appreciation. Okay, I can live with that. But now you make a new movie and use an actress, brownish actress, Snow White. I mean, this skin is also a little bit darker, but it's because of the wood is very old. But you see, it's a Snow White. It's a German story. And I am as German. I am not really comfortable with this. You're stealing our stories. And do you really feel good about that? You, as a woke company who tells everybody how they should behave, your agenda is driving everybody wild because it's, I don't know. I don't want to watch your movies anymore. Sorry, but... And now you are, later than the Danish girl, the Danish mermaid, you painted black. Now you're taking our stories, our German stories, very ancient German stories. Yes, this was written down from the Brothers Grimm. But these stories were told about not just decades. These stories tells stories about the coming in Christianity and changing the German, the old pre-Roman inspired system and value system and kind of living. And these old stories depict these old living pre-Christianity and moving to Christianity. And there are a lot of people here who do research on this, and it's very interesting. You maybe should learn something about our stories before you steal them and cultural appropriate them. Would be great. Thank you. And something else. These little dwarfs here. What are these little dwarfs? I am coming from a miner's family. This here is my daddy. And my family is coming from the country of Mansfeld, surrounding Mansfeld, and this is a copper mining area. And so my family all went to mining, and there's mining since the medieval times. Here you have also a picture of my daddy. They smuggled a camera inside the ground caves where they were mining, and this is a cave where that was flooded, and later on this is gypsum and making all these crystals. So all these stories that are told, they have a very natural thinking within, and they have a real things inside you can't imagine, because you're sitting on your desk, on your stool, and you don't know what hard work is. Even when Rachel Zegler complains about her wearing a dress 18 hours a day. Hey, come on, little lady. When you are not possible, it's not possible for you to wear a dress, what your work dress is, then change the job. And even then, Snow White is still Snow White, because these little dwarfs in our history has very strong, or come from the mining. Because what are these little dwarfs in reality? in the mining until the 19th century, even the latest 19th century, these little dwarfs were children working in the mining, because they sent in the first when they drove in the mountain, then they sent the children to make the work because they were smaller. So it's not just a faux pas making now brownish whatever hippies from it. You are culturally appropriate our old stories, and our kids that had lots of troubles not going to school and so on, we remembered as little dwarfs. You're taking off jobs from actors with dwarfism, their jobs, to feel good in your woke agenda. That's great. And don't come to me with this, cultural appropriation is just for people who comes from minorities, and the large brothers taking, within colonialism, taking their stories and whatever and change them and just rips them apart. Come on. You have still your army here. All other nations, from the Russians, the British, the French, all moved away after reunition. And you're still here. Go home, mommy. Bye.